Hi guys, Patrick Agnete here of noipgeeks.com, and here we have the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. Now, unlike din sa mga previous reviews namin, this video is actually not necessarily us telling you if this phone is right for you or kailangan mo ba siyang bilhin. Kasi, as what you already know by now, this device has a whopping price of 109,990 pesos. So kung isa kayo dun sa mga taong sumumili na to, chances are wala na kayong pakialam sa pera or wala na kayong pakialam sa reviews at tutuloy na kayo. Pero sa video na to, baka may mapulot pa rin naman kayo, so stay tuned lang. Pero actually, what I want to focus here is gusto kong ipakita sa inyo kung gano'n na ba kalayo ang narating ng smartphone industry in terms of design, features, and of course, price. So, let's get started. To start, pag-usapan muna natin yung main differences between the first Galaxy Fold and the new Galaxy Fold 2. And, spoiler alert, sobrang laki ng improvements. Which is actually a good sign dahil ibig sabihin nito, mabilis na nag-evolve yung mga foldable phones from the first initial models na nilabas na mukha lang mga prototype na smartphones imbes na market-ready devices. Wow. Kung maalala niyo yung first Galaxy Fold, sobrang infamous siya because of the screen. I mean, oo, nagpo-fold siya, pero yun nga lang, mabilis masira. Kasi meron siyang parang screen protector sa harap na akala ng mga tao is kailangan tanggalin. Pero yung pala, yung screen protector na yun is part talaga ng display para hindi siya agad masira. Pero with the Galaxy Z Fold 2, kung mapapansin nyo, parang wala siyang screen protector na nakalagay kasi mas malaki na siya and yung corners nakatago sa dulo. I believe pwede mo siyang tanggalin pero we don't wanna risk that. Other than sa screen protector, mas na-improve din yung actual screen. As per Samsung, meron na siyang glass-like material na mas matibay than dun sa first version. Isa pa sa malaking problema dun sa first Galaxy Fold is yung kanyang hinge, which has been greatly improved dito sa Galaxy Z Fold 2. Yung corners ng hinge sa baba at sa taas, mas sealed na siya. So walang pumapasok na dust or kahit anumang elements dun sa screen na magkakos ng damage. Tsaka mas stiff na yung hinge kung mapapansin nyo. Meron siyang parang satisfying na snap pag binubuksan mo or pag sinasarado mo, letting you know na it will stay in place pag nasa bulsa mo siya or pag hawak-hawak mo siya. As you can see, pag in-unfold mo yung phone, nagko-conceal na sa likod yung hinge para mas manipis siya pag nasa tablet mode. This is actually the same hinge that we've seen on the Galaxy Z Flip. And of course, pag binuksan mo yung device, doon mo makikita yung kanyang main highlight, which is the tablet-like display. This is actually a 7.6-inch Super AMOLED display. And kung mapapansin mo, it has smaller bezels than the original model. Plus, wala na yung annoying na makapal na notch sa taas. Kasi this time, it now only has a single punch hole camera. And as per our testing, having a large display is really great for multitasking, playing games, watching videos, and much more. It unlocks a lot of features na hindi mo makukuha sa normal na smartphone na maliit yung screen. Basically, you can have 4 apps running at the same time. Yung screen can be divided to 4 quadrants, so you can run 4 apps at once. Plus, actually, pwede mo siyang i-maximize to 5. Yung pang 5 app, ilalaunch mo siya as pop-up. So, nandun siya sa gitna. So, kung sobrang heavy ka talaga sa multitasking, you can do that on the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Personally, komportable lang ako sa 2 hanggang 3 apps na magkakasabay. Kasi kung 4, medyo maliit na yung each screens eh. So, okay siya for work meetings or online studying. So, you'll have your video chat sa left, tapos yung mga reference mo, notes, PDFs, or kung ano man, dun sa other side. Now, para makapag-multitasking kayo, itong device na to has one of Samsung's signature features in many years, which is the edge screen. Makikita mo siya dun sa top right corner ng phone mo. Swipe mo lang, and then pindutin mo yung apps na gusto mong i-launch or i-drag mo to enter split screen mode. Yun nga lang, meron pa rin mga apps na hindi pa supported itong form factor ng Galaxy Z Fold 2. As you can see, we have Instagram, and despite being one of the most popular social media platform in the market today, hindi nila ma-support yung ganitong form factor ng Galaxy Z Fold 2. And since malaki yung screen, medyo weird din mag-type dito sa Galaxy Z Fold 2. the default keyboard is split into two para mas madaling ma-reach nung bawat thumb mo. Medyo weird at kakaiba siya nung una, but after some time, medyo nasanay na rin ako. And actually, I think parang mas bumilis ako mag-type because of that. Kasi parang tinuruan niya yung thumb ko to only reach for the keys na malapit sa kanila. As I said earlier, mas stiff na yung hinge nitong Galaxy Z Fold 2. At dahil dito, pwede mo siyang ilapag sa lamesa in different angles. Parang laptop. Samsung is actually calling this as the flex mode. As you can see sa camera, pag finold mo siya ng kalahati, nag-iiba yung interface. So yung viewfinder mo nasa taas, tapos sa baba, nandun yung controls, camera controls, tsaka yung most recent photos na pwede mo i-swipe. With this, pwede ka na mag-take ng photos or videos ng kahit wala ng monopod or ibang tao na mahawak ng phone para sa'yo. This mode actually also works on video calls. So pag may kausap ka, kahit ilapag mo na lang sa lamesa, hindi na mangangawit yung kamay mo. Pagkatapos nung nasa loob, pag-usapan naman natin yung screen sa labas, which is actually a 6.2-inch Super AMOLED display. Personally, ito yung para sa akin pinakamalaking improvement ng Galaxy Z Fold 2 over dun sa original Z Fold. Kasi kung makikita nyo, sobrang ganda niya lang tignan. I mean, sobrang bihira tayo makakita ng smartphone na talagang all-screen yung display. Sobrang nipis ng bezels, tsaka ang tangkad niya. Plus, unlike dun sa maliit na outside screen ng original Galaxy Fold, ito mas malaki na siya, so mas usable na siya. Para kasing ginawa ng Samsung before was, the second screen was only made for quick actions, or kung gusto mo tumingin ng notifications, or answer calls, or change the music. But with this screen, mas usable na siya. Actually, pwede ka na mag-browse ng web, ng social media, even take pictures with just this screen. So mas usable na siya. Yun nga lang, ang resolution niya lang ay HD+. So I'm not sure if yun talaga yung intent ng Samsung or parang kaya nila ginawang HD Plus lang is para mag-focus pa rin kayo dun sa main display sa loob, which is I think you should kasi yun yung binayaran nyo, di ba? To keep the device protected, itong front niya has the new Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. Itong likod naman is Corning Gorilla Glass 6. And of course, yung overall chassis is made of aluminum. The unit that we have here is the Mystic Black color na as you can see, sobrang reflective, para siyang glass. Available din siya in Mystic Bronze, which is personally for me is the more appealing option as it matches yung other newer Samsung devices. We have already talked about the benefits of the large display. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung actual display quality. Now, as I said earlier, this is a 7.6-inch AMOLED 2X display with a 120Hz refresh rate. And, of course, being an AMOLED, it offers great colors, vibrant colors, deep contrast, and just overall great quality images. And despite its size, surprisingly sharp details. Sufficient din yung brightness niya outdoors. And of course, since 120Hz siya, everything just feels smooth on this device, from browsing the interface and whatnot. Maliban sa display, personally, ang pinaka-nagustuhan ko sa device na to in terms of entertainment is yung kanyang stereo speaker setup. Yung dalawang speakers niya on both corners provides really loud volume, and since malaki yung screen, maganda yung stereo separation. Yun nga lang, pag hinawakan mo siya in landscape, dapat yung speakers nasa taas para hindi natatakpan ng kamay mo. Yung screen sa labas ganun din naman, kahit HD Plus lang yung resolution niya, it still looks really sharp and usable in even watching videos or movies. Other than the foldable screen, extra display, of course being a high-end phone, it runs on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus processor, which is I think is a smart move kasi as you know, marami pa rin talagang duda sa Exynos processor ng Samsung. So instead of risking it, Snapdragon na lang yung ginamit nila sa lahat ng Galaxy Z Fold model. Para at least, sigurado ng lahat bibili. With that, you can really expect a really smooth performance on this device since I think Snapdragon 865 Plus is the most powerful processor in the market today. So we tried playing Wild Rift, League of Legends Wild Rift, Call of Duty Mobile, lahat sila was playable at high graphic settings with smooth frame rates. Of course, itong device na to, meron din siyang 12GB of RAM, which is really important kasi katulad nga ng sabi ko kanina, yung malaking display niya is primarily for multitasking. So, With 12GB of RAM, you can run 5 to 4 different apps, katulad ng pinakita ko kanina, without any noticeable hiccups. Other than the smooth performance, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus processor also brings 5G connectivity to the Galaxy Z Fold 2, which is, I think, isn't necessarily the biggest reason why you should buy this smartphone or any smartphone on that regard. Not unless may 5G na kayo sa area nyo. Pero kung wala pa, it will take a couple of months or years pa siguro bago magkaroon ng 5G sa lugar nyo. So, what's the point of owning a 5G phone, right? And besides the few chipsets that has 5G connectivity, hindi pa sila power efficient. So kung lagi ka mag-5G, mabilis kang malolobat. Personally, I think, kantayin muna natin sila Qualcomm or Exynos na makakreate ng 5G chipset na mas power efficient, which I think will happen in a year or two. So I think you should just wait. Speaking of power efficiency, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 comes with a 4,500 mAh battery. And if you're wondering how Samsung was able to cram in a battery on this ultra-thin smartphone, basically hinatin nila yung battery into two. So para each side of the phone, may battery siya, which actually also helps even the weight on both sides of this device. And as for battery performance, well, as expected, hindi siya ganun kagaling. We ran PCMark's battery test on the inside screen where it loops synthetic workloads hanggang mag-reach yung battery to 20%. And during that test, nakakuha lang yung Galaxy Z Fold 2 ng about 8 hours of screen on time. So in real world scenarios, I think, siguro kung heavy user ka, hapon pa lang kailangan mo na mag-charge. Pero kung medyo light user ka lang or lagi kang gumagamit ng outside screen instead of the large display sa loob, I think you could still get an entire day. Bottom line is, battery is not its strongest suit. Even the charger is not that impressive. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 comes with a 25-watt fast charger, and considering na marami na tayo nakita smartphones na may up to 66 watts of wire charging, medyo I think Samsung should really keep up. Now, it may not be its biggest feature, but let's also talk about the cameras. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 has similar cameras dun sa Galaxy S20. So meron tayong 12 megapixel sensors. Yung isa has dual pixel autofocus with optical image stabilization, ultra wide, and of course, a telephoto lens with optical image stabilization. I mean, they all take great photos, although for a really high-end device, syempre, hindi siya ganun kaganda. Pero for the normal eye, for the normal user, for the users that this device is intended to, sobrang papasa na siya. It has really sharp details, deep contrast, and really vibrant colors, which is signature to Samsung cameras. Also, meron din tayong dalawang 10 megapixel cameras for the inside and outside screens, which take really decent selfies. Okay na siya for, video calls and whatnot. Pero if you want to take sharper selfies, you can actually use the primary camera sa likod and use the second screen as the viewfinder. So, the question is, are foldable phones the future? Well, yes. As you can see, sobrang laki nung in-improve ng Galaxy Fold 1 sa Fold 2. So, you can only imagine kung gaano kaganda yung Fold 3, 4, or 5. Pero for foldable smartphones to go mainstream, dapat mas magmura muna sila para mas attainable sa lahat ng tao. Yun nga lang, hindi mangyayari yun hanggat hindi nagmumura yung mga foldable phones. At hindi magmumura yung mga foldable phones hanggat hindi nagmamature yung technology, hanggat hindi mas nagiging cheaper yung production ng foldable phones. So, ngayon, I think we should just wait muna. Pero if you have the money, then go ahead. Buy the Galaxy Z Fold 2, the Z Flip, the Motorola Razr, and show your support on these brands that making innovations like this. And in the future, baka lahat na ng tao sa mundo naka-foldable phone na. You'll never know. Again, this has been Patrick Cañete from noypgeeks.com. We actually have a more detailed and full written review of this device, which you can check out via the links in the description below. Might also hit the thumbs up button, share this video if you liked it, subscribe if you still haven't, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a video. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And yeah, thank you for watching.